Welcome back to That Sound Podcast. You are back for part two of our chat with Dave Ferraro on the M72 Denver review show. Hope you enjoyed part one. Remember to hit that subscribe button, it can really help the podcast. And leave a comment if you were at the show, and I hope you enjoy it.
I've seen Fixer. I was at those shows too.
Yes.
Yeah, I totally missed it in the room, but I wish I hadn't because I would have liked to enjoyed it in the moment. But yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, you were saying something there about the pyro. It is really hot.
Oh my God. Shit's it's even worse than the snake pit because you're even closer.
What about
It's so hot.
what about the bangs for one? I know Lance was saying he kind of gives him the willies or whatever. Like it's really loud.
They're pretty loud. It's a pretty loud bang.
Yeah.
But at least, going to as many shows as a lot of us have been. I've been to a bunch, but there's a lot of people that have been to a lot more shows than I have on this tour. Like it's not, but when those are coming.
Hmm.
So they don't, the scare factor isn't there. You're not caught by surprise by it anymore.
But
But
like,
they're loud. They're definitely loud.
Yeah. Somebody said that to me. If I hope to get to the rail or very close to it next year. But they're like, yeah, the first night, just be prepared. That flames are hot, and that crack is loud.
Yeah, I may see you in Athens. By the way, I forgot to mention earlier.
Oh, nice.
It's a possibility. Our friend Annie has been begging us to come visit her because she lives there
Okay.
for like 5 years, and she goes, "Oh, you're going on all these Metallica trips. You can't come see me." So when they announced the Europe dates, I wasn't even out of bed yet. When I woke up that morning, it was a text from her with the tour dates.
Yes.
Like, so you have no excuse to not come visit anymore.
Oh,
It's
man.
like,
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, yeah, you got me there.
So
So that might be my next show.
That's brilliant. I'd love to bump into you, man.
Mhm.
So many people are coming to Dublin too from over your side. Like so many.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's amazing. I can't wait for that.
yeah. We've kind of spent a lot of money the last 3 years, so we
Oh,
have to
dude,
kind
I tell me about it. Tell me about it.
it is what it is.
Seek and Destroy then to kind of come to the end and then closed with Master of Puppets, which is, what a way to
Timeless,
what a way to
timeless.
end the show. Like Christ
And
almighty.
seek and destroy with the. So I don't tell people this at the shows that are there for the first time,
Yeah,
but those balls that they drop, those things are fucking heavy. Just heads
really.
up, they're heavy.
What is it like for the Stampede for people trying to, fight for these balls? And
Honestly, it's annoying as shit, especially if you're up on the rail where people will try and grab them and like they're holding it over the rail and trying to like deflate it, and you're just like they're massive, they're huge, and you're just like I don't want to see this big fucking ball in my face. Like if you want the ball, leave, go over there and do it. Like get out of the way.
yeah, yeah.
But as far as people like wanting to get them, like I don't care. Knock yourselves out. It's
What are you going to do with it?
That's for me. That's why my wife was like, "You don't want one of those, do you?" And I was like, "No, because there's nothing I can do with it. Yeah,
No.
I'd blow it up in here, and it would take up like a third of the room. They're really massive. You don't realize it until there's one hitting you in the face.
And like straight away, it's on eBay for stupid money. Like, and it's
Yeah, that too. It's like whatever. It's a fucking beach ball.
yeah,
And to Metallica's credit, when they started showing up on eBay, I don't remember what city it was, but all of a sudden they had big beach balls for sale in the pop-up stores. I'm like, good for you, because that
okay.
just
Wipe the plate
eliminated the
Yeah.
market for them, which was great. And I don't know, it was like $50 or 40, I don't know,
good.
but yeah, I was like, good for them.
Um, before we get into night two, something that
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you: how was the arena itself?
So I've been there before. We went to my wife's a Denver Broncos fan. So we went to, not because of that, but we went to the show in 2017 on the World Wired tour
Okay,
and saw them there. And she loved it because we got down and we were on the field. We hung back. We didn't try to do rail or anything. We hung right in front of the sound booth. But she was like all happy because she was on the field at Mile High.
yeah,
It was great. It sounded really good from where I was,
hmm
especially back at the soundboard.
yeah.
Um, got a set list from that show. That was my first one.
At the soundboard.
Yeah, well, I got it from I'm gonna not say who it was because I like having my little secret set list source that I could still walk up to and get one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
to
yeah.
this day. It was not Big Mick. I'll put that out there. Oh, he was
Let's just
tremendous.
say
There's
a crew member.
that picture on the wall is Big Mick and I.
Oh, nice. I seen him in
So
Slayton.
yeah, he's wonderful. He was super nice. I had met him a little before that, and he remembered me and said
Oh, yeah.
hello. Like, yeah, it was cool. Um, so the stadium is great. It's pretty easy to get in and out of, and the crowds were amped. The
Cool.
crowds were tremendous there. There was two really really good shows, and we set the attendance record for I guess like a two show
Oh,
stop in
yeah.
Denver. It's 100
Oh, yeah. I seen that.
152 I think for the two nights.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I did see that. Yeah. That's
So that was
insane.
cool. But yeah, it was super energetic. People were doing the wave before the shows. Like it was when the lights, when Long Way to the Top started both nights. It was just like there was just an energy. It was really
Energy.
really
You
cool.
can literally feel it. Like you can
Yeah,
feel it coming from the floor. It's you can't
yeah.
describe it.
The crowds were good. The Philly crowds were great too. Like we were in Philly, and it was awesome. This whole
Have you
year, all the shows.
have you done? I don't think we covered that. You haven't done any shows out of America?
I have not,
No. Okay.
not yet. And yeah, we need to experience the European crowds at least one, even if it's just one show.
Yeah, it's quite different in good ways and bad ways. Um, I think I've done both, obviously. I think how would I say this nicely? I think there's more alcohol involved in Europe, and there's more.
Is that kind of the default?
But I feel like somebody had asked me before about like the rail in Dublin and stuff like that. I'm like, do you think, someone asked me like if you were on the rail and you moved out and you said to your buddy beside you, keep my spot or something. And
That's hard to do.
yeah, and somebody walks in and they're like, tough shit, you're gone.
Or like
Like in
early
America,
on,
I
you
think,
could do that.
yeah, go ahead.
Now you could do that early on. I would say through like the first opener.
Mm,
Like you should be able to, at least over here from what I've seen, you should be able to do that okay and get in and out pretty easily. But once that, like, say before Pantera comes out, like it's really starting. Most of these stadiums, when Pantera's out there, they're pretty damn full.
yeah, yeah,
So once that happens and the people really start showing up, you're not going to physically be able to get back to your spot. Like
yeah.
you'd probably be all right getting it again, but it gets real difficult after that first opener.
But the positive then I'll give on Europe is I think the crowds are more energetic.
Oh yeah, all the videos I've seen, and over the years, my wife Lindsay loves Whiskey in the Jar. That's like probably one of her two favorite Metallica songs. And for the longest time, we never saw it, and she was, a little bummed because she really wanted to see that. And then we were kind of like, she resigned herself to, you know what, we're just going to have to go to Europe
Yeah,
because that's where they always seem to play it. And now we've seen it 6, 7, 8 times.
you're happy.
We're doing
The
it a bunch.
box is ticked.
Yeah.
Save the money.
Yeah.
But I know, like, don't get me wrong, the shows are brilliant wherever you go. I just found that maybe it was just when I was younger. Maybe it's just me getting older, and like young drunk guys stand out more to me, and I'm like, oh, you're so annoying. But all right, night two, right? You're in the snake pit.
Yeah. It was, yeah. We,
I've yet to be in there.
I'm just trying to do some quick math actually, literally just now. I want to say so I did the World Wired pit twice, and I think this was my 7th pit on this tour.
Wow.
So I've gotten pretty used to it. It's
And
absolutely.
can I ask, are you getting it through competitions? Are you buying it, or are you doing fan cards?
I've never done the fan cards. I won in 2017. I won it. I won for Nashville this year.
Nice.
And some of the disciples will chuckle at this, but I've been very lucky that I've had a lot of friends that are very generous, and apparently they like me. So
Okay,
because
okay.
I've been in there a bunch. I have never once paid for the snake pit.
Yeah. That's what
But
the family's about.
plus ones are what it's all about.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm sure if
So
you ever did win, you'd return the favor, and that's what I love about Metallica. You know what I mean? That's so cool. The one standout before we get into the set list, the one
yeah,
standout story in where was it? It was Paul the poser.
yeah.
I don't know if you
PDP. He's a
yeah,
disciple also.
yeah. I don't know if you checked out that one.
I did. Yeah,
Yeah,
I saw his and James and Lance's. Yeah.
yeah. The chat when that girl Bonnie.
Oh my God. That
That is the epitome of Metallica, fam.
talk about Stefan and shit, and it comes up roses.
Oh, yeah.
Like
That was
that
such a cool thing for her to do.
that was seeing it. So he was, as that day was going on and whatever, he was in our chat, like walking us through like what's going on, and it was just awesome. It was awesome to see that he had that Kirk recognized him from seeing him in Nashville, which
Yeah.
I missed that by like 5 minutes.
Oh shit. Okay.
Because they were like, I was heading that way and I was in the Uber, and all of a sudden it's like fucking Kirk just walked in, and I was like, holy shit. Like I'm almost there. And then I get in there, and not only was Kirk in the back room, but they had left, they were gone. I was like, shit.
Oh yeah. Did you ever meet any of them? Did you go to the book signing with Hetfield?
I did so funny, before that, I met Jason after Metallica, and I met Rob twice before Metallica.
Oh yeah.
So but yeah, I did the book signing in St. Louis, the first one.
Yeah.
And I went with my buddy Christian, and I still kind of don't believe it happened, because obviously he doesn't do these things often.
Yeah.
And it was so weird. We got into the room, and it was kind of like he was staged in the back, and he had to weave through like some bookshelves or whatever. But we got into the room, and we're talking, and then all of a sudden you hear James.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's the reason. If you see, I have the Iron Cross guitar back there.
Oh yeah, I see.
Like that man, and I'm no different than a billion other people. Like that man made me want to play guitar, and all of it. He's it for me. And all of a sudden, I grabbed Christian by the shoulders. I'm like, we're in the same fucking room as James Hetfield right now.
I know that.
And we were both just like, it was surreal. I mean, I had spent, I don't know, a minute and a half talking to him.
What did you say to him?
I had worked it all out ahead of time.
I know. I guarantee it didn't go to plan.
No, it actually kind of did.
Okay.
I got out everything I wanted to. It was something like, thanks for sharing your art with us all these years. Like, it's been really impactful, and thanked him for doing the signing, like acknowledging that, we know you don't do this all the time. Thanked him for that. So along those lines. And that came out great. You know what I didn't account for? Hey, Dave, it's really nice to meet you.
Oh, shit.
I was like, wait. He's talking back to me. Like, a conversation with him.
Yeah.
But it was great. Signed the book, shook my hand again at the end. And, I walked out of there. I was just like,
did that happen?
The fuck just happened? That was tremendous.
I'd love 2 minutes with him.
That's pretty much what I got, and it was perfect. It was perfect. They say don't meet your heroes, but I met him, and it was awesome.
I'd love to chat Tin Lizzy with him.
There's so much. All of us. There's so much I'd like to talk with him about. Some music, some not music. Like,
yeah, he actually looked like he really enjoyed going back to Villa Park. Mixing with them bands. There was some members from Judas Priest and obviously Sabbath and Ozzy. He really looked like he enjoyed it. They all did.
Yeah, he's been in. A bunch of us have been talking this year on this run that
he's happy.
He seems so happy. He seems like he's enjoying life, most importantly. But he's really getting up on that stage and just like
smiling,
interacting with. Yeah, it's so great to see.
Yeah,
because selfishly it just means for us that Metallica is in a good place.
Because I had the complete opposite, Dave, right? Because Slane Castle, obviously after that show, he had to check himself back in, and me and my buddy Luke, who I do the podcast with,
that was just after SNM2.
Yeah,
just a couple of weeks. Yeah,
I walked out, right, and they were coming to the end, and we were right down the front, and Slane is an absolute nightmare to get out of. So I'm like, dude, let's make our way up, and we're going to be here at like 5 a.m. trying to get home.
Sure.
And like we're halfway up the hill, and I turned around and I said, man, we're not going to see these again. And he goes, what are you talking? He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I'm telling you, man, he's not right. There's something not right here. He was, he just didn't. He was kind of.
He didn't look good.
No,
he didn't look healthy. He didn't look healthy.
No,
I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, look at. I'm so happy he is where he is now. But he was at a rough part. Let's just leave it at a rough part in his life.
Yep.
And I picked up on it, and I'm like, dude, this is it. It's done. This is the fucking last show.
I thought that too. After when he checked in, I didn't notice his appearance at SNM2. And then, a couple of weeks after he went in, and I had resigned myself that it was at least possible that I had maybe been at their last show.
Yeah.
Because who knows?
Yeah. I felt it, and I was never so fucking happy to see them go again, man.
Yeah. When he popped out a few months later, he had the car thing.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, there he is. Holy crap, he looks great. He cut his hair. Like, he looked tremendous.
Yeah, no, so happy. Like, I think that part of his life maybe forged the lyrics and the songs for the 72 seasons, obviously.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
But
no, I'm just realizing I left something out of night one.
Are you going to kill me again?
No, well, it's relevant.
Okay, let's go.
I don't know. So I've been trying to bait Lars for 2 years now to get a fucking drumstick from him.
Okay.
I got one on the Death Magnetic tour in 2009, and I've been trying to get another one. So I had a stupid Amazon t-shirt made last year. Black shirt, white letters. Lars was right.
Okay.
That's it. That's all it said. And then my buddy Chris Harris had some shirts made, another disciple. It's a big picture of Torben Ulrich playing tennis, like smacking a shot, and underneath it says, delete this.
I love it.
So I've been wearing those one to each night to try and get his attention. The delete this one is new this year, but the Lars was right. I started last year, wore it to one show, and he would see it and we would interact. He would see me and point me out and whatever, but no stick. Came close once. Come to this year, I introduced the Torben shirt, and we've had a couple of conversations. So Philly, I finally got a stick from him.
Nice.
So night one here in Denver, I'm wearing the Torben shirt, and somewhere around Orion, Nothing Else Matters, Sabbath True, somewhere around there, they're doing the James is like, how many shows is this your first show? Are you a veteran? How many shows have you been to? Yeah. Whatever. And Lars is at the end of the stage, kind of looking at people, like whatever. And I see him coming over towards us at the end, and so I kind of did one of these.
Yeah.
And I watched him. I watched his eyes because he hadn't seen that shirt yet, the Torben one. And he looks, and I see him look, and he sees the shirt, and then he looks up and he sees me, and he recognized me, and it would direct eye contact, like you. And he came like to the edge of the stage and was like doing this. He was like, how many shows have you been to? Like specifically me. And it was just the coolest little moment. And and Shep and everyone, they're just like, holy shit.
Yeah.
So I finally got to that point with him anyway, that, he's got the same tall asshole 2 feet in front of him for all these shows. James is probably sick of me because I'm almost at eye level with him in the pit. It's like,
yes,
I'm big. I'm 6'4", like I'm a little tall.
Okay. But even Lance had a similar story when Lance was wearing his battle jacket, and I think Lance said that he moved around the kind of back of the stage when they're throwing the picks, and he's like, cool, Jack. I'm like,
yellow vest guy.
Yeah, that's all I need, That's cool as hell. That's so cool. Yeah, I must think of a plan or something to get something together, something funny. I love the one where the Larsisms, that one, the t-shirt.
So our friend Joe Lundblade, who's also another disciple, he's the head of the San Antonio, Texas chapter, Sanitarium. He has a shirt. It's the Lulu album cover, but on the dummy, it's Lars.
Right.
His face, and it says Lars underneath instead of Lulu. So he and I on the rail together. Lars has seen both of us, so it's like this whole, yeah.
I'd say he obviously enjoys the fun, you know. But you know, another person that I had on was young Russell from California who got on the drum
That's the
kit.
little kid, right? I was at that show. I was right behind him in Chicago. We
Yeah,
didn't know anything. We didn't know who the hell he was or anything.
yeah, that was a great chat, man.
I was standing at that drum set, and all of a sudden Lars comes over and just pulls his kid out and plops him on the drum, and I was like,
Yeah.
like he doesn't do that. Like what's going on right now?
No, that kid's
That's
special, man. That kid is so cool. I talked to his mom as well, and that was a great podcast. If anyone wants to check it out, and
I
what,
took a video of that,
Wilson? I think it was
and
Wilson.
I've recorded part of that, and you can hear his mom in the video. She coming from like behind us.
Yeah, yeah,
She's like, "That's my son. That's my son. That's my video."
yeah. Oh, that's
I'm
your
like,
video.
I'm like, "Yo, let the mom through."
I remember asking him like, I've seen that video, but like I asked him, he's an amazing guitarist. Oh my God.
Really?
Oh my God, he's unbelievable. Yeah, I'll tell you some things off here.
Okay.
Remind me. But yeah, I asked him what was it like, you know. He was like, it was cool. It wasn't as big as I thought it was, and it was really quiet. I felt at home. I'm like, this dude is going to be huge. Like, there's something so special about this kid. I swear to God.
I'll have to watch that. Yeah.
Oh, it was so good, and you know, their life story. I just his dad passed away, and you know they're in this new movie coming up, the Nothing Else Matters, that was made with the guys in England. I can't think of their name. Apologies. But yeah, their story is so cool. But yeah, if you want to, after this episode, check out that one.
Yeah, I'll dive in. I saw it. I saw that it was there. I was like, oh, hey, it's that kid from Chicago is what I and I've seen them at a bunch of other shows too, but yeah.
Yeah, they were actually they were in England last week too.
Yep. Yeah. I saw pictures or video of them somewhere doing that was great.
Right, let's get into set list for night 2 in Denver.
Yeah, oh man, what a night.
This is the one we were expecting. We were expecting something. Something big.
Yeah. So I brought my friend April Mancuso, who's another chapter head, the Harvesters of Utah chapter.
Oh yes, yes. That guy with the girl with she got like pink hair? No.
Okay,
I'm wrong.
No.
Delete that.
So
delete that.
It was her. If I was you, I would delete that. So Friday night 1 was her 40th show.
Right.
So I had the wristbands for Sunday, and I was like, how great would it be for April to spend her whole 40th weekend? And she's just a wonderful, wonderful person. If you ever meet her or talk to her, she's just wonderful.
Cool.
I'm like, how great would it be for her to spend, because she was in the pit Friday. I'm like, spent both nights in the snake pit for your 40th weekend. Like it was awesome. So she was like, holy crap. So we were the very first 2 people in the snake pit.
Wow.
There was nobody in there but security, and we walked into I decided, she was just kind of following my lead. I wanted to be on the second half end of the stage, not where they started.
Okay,
so
yeah, at the dip,
between 3 and 4, right at the dip.
Okay,
that's where. So, so we were first in there and got in, and so Whiplash and.
Wow. Yeah. I'm just gonna have a little cry here. But cool, an awesome story though, really cool. But like that is, as they say, prime real estate right there, right?
Those 4. Well, I mean, I say those 4 spots because the 2, there's a little part that extends out from the stage that's like a half circle, and there's monitors and James's like word wedge thing on there. So that goes around. So, but the 2 corner spots on the end of that is where your hands on the stage, like you're right there. So I think of that as those 2, and then the 2 on the other side is like the spot. But there's 3, 4, 5 people around that half circle that are right there also. But your hands on the stage. Like for me, that's where I want to be. So yeah, we got 75,000 people in the stadium, and there's fucking Hetfield on a microphone 3 feet in front of me.
Wow.
Like literally, I mean, I've gotten fist bumps and high fives and handshakes and everything else from that spot. So it's amazing. There's nothing like it. Nothing like it. If you have any opportunity in any way, shape, or form to get into that pit, you do it.
Well, I'm just going to throw it out there. It's my 40th birthday next year.
Somebody take Gavin in the damn snake pit on one of these European shows. Get this man in the pit.
I'm not sure. Is that what you want? No, I said, is that what you want? Do you want heavy? Metallica gives you heavy, baby!
I'd die. I'd probably cry the whole way. I'd be like, oh,
the first time. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
I got Gold Circle in Slane Castle, and we got pretty close.
So that's like they break up the field kind of.
Yeah,
so and you're in the closer one.
I was right like on the rail. Well, I wasn't on the rail. I was like 2 back.
Okay, like center or off to the side, or
it was right. I was kind of at the corner. It was
okay.
And Kirk came a lot that side. He did the solo for.
Well, that was the hardwired stage, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So they had the snake pit in the front.
Yeah, the little small snake pit. But yeah, I was supposed to go to sound check because I kind of knew a couple of people, but then I don't know what happened. Metallica done sound check in a different venue in Dublin. But yeah, maybe next year. Maybe next year.
Somebody get Gavin in the damn snake pit. Come on, make it happen.
So Whiplash, Bells, and Ride the Lightning. Well, holy Santa Claus shit.
Where's Ride the Lightning? Where is it? There it is.
Yeah. Wow. And that's an opening. That's an opening.
That's
I know, right? Going back on positionings of the stage, and I know a lot of people don't go to drum kit 1, but I know Chris Sulik goes to drum kit 1 if he can.
I've been at 1. I've been at spot 1. If you go to Seattle and look at the Whiplash video from Seattle, you see me. I'm right there at drum spot 1.
Good.
It's weird.
I was thinking about it, right? And I was thinking, okay, if I got in early and I got drum kit 1 and I got, was it 3 or 4 songs? Is it 4 songs?
Yeah, it was 4 at each, and then they started just doing 15. So they go 4, 4, 3, and 4.
Okay,
that's how they do it. Yeah.
Somebody said to me, if you got drum kit 1 and you're right there with the band, and you know you see the first one, and then you can fall back to the soundboard and like chill out, have your beers, have your pee in peace. I'm like, okay, maybe I'm going to do that for one of them.
Well, no, so you know what I did each time, if I didn't get that spot right by the dip, by the mic, I'll follow them. So, but I got up close, like in Seattle, I got up super close at spot 1, did that whole thing. They were right there. I could touch the stage. I wasn't at it. There's one person. And then I just kind of dropped back and just followed them around the circle.
Yeah.
And that was really cool because then you see the entire show from, relatively close.
Well,
but you could take in the whole thing instead of being stuck in one spot, and it's just a different way to do it, and that's really cool too.
Mm-hmm.
But getting that spot, nothing tops it. Nothing even comes close to it.
No, I'm getting a lot of good pointers with all these chats I'm having. So yeah,
as the shows get closer, man, I've had friends go for the first time and they're like, "Where's this? Where's that?" And if you know the text, if you know Chad and Justin, and if you see them and recognize who they are, those are your landmarks.
Dilemma. Yeah, someone said the towers are numbered too, so that was
those. Yeah, but that doesn't really help you much. You just find if you want to get around the stage, find the text, and those are your stars.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's a killer opening. 1, 2, 3. Holy shit! And then you got
it's killer. It's absolutely killer. Anytime you get a bunch of Ride the Lightning songs.
Oh yeah, man.
Especially 2 in a row like that. Yeah, that's tremendous.
They've been playing a lot of Ride. Like,
Yeah.
I think nearly everything has been played apart from Escape and Trapped on the Race.
Well, the Doodle's coming up.
Yeah. Oh shit! Yeah, I didn't even know.
But you didn't? Yeah,
I didn't know that. Wow.
Oh, breaking news.
Yeah. Wow. I don't know why I never copped that. Yeah. Wow. So let's keep going then. So you got Memory then, which I love.
Memory's great. Obviously, it's all about the crowd. And they've started doing like an extended outro.
Yes,
it's kind of cool. It really is. It's like after we're doing our thing for like 10 minutes or whatever the hell it seems like it.
I'm in that one
Um,
for Slaying Castle.
yeah, that's really cool. That S&M2 memory was chills. Like that was amazing. So, but yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of fun to just scream your head off.
Yeah, me and Luke got in the official Metallica video for that memory in Slane, and we're actually in
Oh,
the
did you?
yeah. You see me like this, and I'm like an
Oh,
eagle. And
I'm making a note because I'm gonna go find that and watch it.
yeah,
'Cause
right at the end, I'm wearing a Jets top.
some of the disciples are sick of me because I tend to pop up in those things all the time.
I know. But in Madrid as well on night 2, you can see me and Luke behind Hetfield, and we're wearing the That Sound podcast t-shirts, and
Oh, that's excellent.
yeah, you can see us too.
The one video from Syracuse, the whole
Okay.
second verse of the song, it's from like behind James. He's to facing the pit, and I'm right. You can't miss. You literally can't miss me.
Man.
Like the whole thing. I'm just.
I want to check that out. Definitely. I think it's so cool. When I seen it first, and one of my buddies was like, he texted me, I'm like, were you at Metallica? I'm like, yeah. He's like, I definitely seen you in the crowd on the video. I'm like, yeah, that was me.
Yeah, I'm. April and I both like we're very very anxiously awaiting the night 2 Denver videos.
Oh, you think
The,
you're in there? Oh, definitely.
I will. We'll get to the yeah.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, you got your 2 slots then on 72 season, Lux
Yep.
Eterna and Too Far Gone. I really like Lux Eterna. Too Far Gone, okay.
I love that the guitar mini part in Too Far Gone with the two of them. That part is just it's just great. It's great.
I think it could be just a little bit shorter. That's the only thing. But
That's yeah. I mean, that's subjective for everyone.
of course,
They could. Kirk and James could get up there and just play harmonies for 2 hours, and I'd go home perfectly happy.
could play a poker for 2 hours and I'd be happy.
What I just every once in a while strum a chord or something, or play the poker riff.
Let's talk about the doodle.
So yeah, all right, yeah. So they started. I can send you this too. I have it on my phone. I think I'm pretty
Ugh.
sure I do.
Yeah,
Yeah, they did. They did Trapped Under Ice. It was great.
I didn't fucking know that. And did they play the whole thing or just a
Not the whole. They like abbreviated it. They do like a couple. They played all the riffs, but maybe I don't even know if it was half. They play through each riff a couple times and change over.
did they play the drum track behind it? No.
No, it was just them. It was cool. Kirk did the little lead in the beginning, like yeah, no vocals or nothing, but yeah, it was cool because that's definitely I think that you could safely call that a deep cut.
Yeah. And then you got
I've seen it a couple times, but it's definitely a deep cut.
definitely.
And then Rocky Mountain High, like
Yeah.
Kirk and my friend Linda. I was wondering, I'm like, is that Kirk's like lead vocal debut? And my friend Linda said no, he did something in somewhere in Europe in 19 or I don't remember seeing it or whatever. But Kirk singing the whole thing, I definitely have that. I can send you the video.
It's usually Rob that sings, right?
Usually, yeah. Kirk will like scream or do a backup or something, but he wasn't even playing. He just took the mic and he went with it. And Rob was playing an acoustic guitar, an electric acoustic.
Yeah, Rob sang some Spanish song in Madrid. I don't know what it was. And then Rob sang an old Irish song called The Wild Rover in Slane, I remember. But
Okay.
it was interesting.
There's an Irish bar here in Boston called the Wild Rover.
Oh yeah, it's a big famous old
Yeah.
song. It's an old song. But Cool. Trapped Under Ice. That I stupidly didn't check up on that, and I didn't know that they played it. I don't know what.
Yeah. When we're done here, I'll shoot it over to you.
Definitely, and I'll clip it in. I can slot it in.
Sure. Yeah. Awesome.
And then you got Sanitarium. Nice.
So I hadn't seen Sanitarium in a while. Like I don't think I've seen it on this tour. Like all these years. I know they've played it. I haven't got it.
Played it too much, I don't think.
No. So this is where it started getting a little ridiculous for April and I. So usually as they're working their way around the stage, they're here for a minute, they're over here for a minute, and they've covered the stage really, really well. They don't usually stick in the same area for too long.
Yeah.
But then they play Sanitarium in Denver, and April and I kept looking at each other going, what the fuck is happening right now? Because there's James on the microphone to our left. Kirk's right next to him. Rob's coming over. Rob's right here. The three of them are there. They're playing that harmony part in the middle. Like they're just there.
Wow.
And that theme continued through the rest of the set.
Just came to that point where you were. Nice.
They just kept coming over and standing right in front of April and I would like try to record, like I try to keep my phone really low.
Yeah.
And out of view. Maybe I get it, maybe I don't, but I want to be like, in the moment and live it. So I try to do that. And then next thing I know, James walks over and he's literally 6 inches in front of me. And I'm looking up at his guitar and I'm just like, I don't give a fuck about my phone right now. I'm just dropping it and just like, holy crap. And it just kept happening. It just kept going on. It was insane.
Which guitar was he using for that one?
The one with 6 strings. I'm pretty sure it was one of the Ken Lawrence's Sanitarium.
Yeah.
And I'm getting excited because they have not, I went back and I checked. They haven't released Sanitarium this year as one of the videos. Like from the shows. They haven't done it yet this year.
Okay. So
I'm like, oh.
Could be famous again.
or something.
Cool.
But it sounded great. I mean, they killed it. It's just puppets. You can't go wrong.
Yeah, 100%.
They could play Sanitarium 6 times and I'm fine.
And then you got some Black Album again. Then Wherever My Rome, I think that's brilliant live as well. So
Rome's great. Yeah, Rob's going through the
pit
on Ricky on his pedestal there.
Yeah, so good.
That was another one where James just camped out right in front of us.
Wow.
I think, did I send you that video?
You've sent me a bunch of stuff. Yeah.
There's one, my friend Don Hammond. I should recognize Don because my fan club chapter, our local chapter, Mastered Puppets. The band does the month of giving every May. Our chapter has now been the top fundraising chapter for 4 consecutive years.
Wow.
And that's entirely because of Don Hammond, our chapter head. Tremendous. So shout out to Don because that's not a small feat. It's really, really great what he's done. But he was on one of the towers.
Oh, nice.
He had a clear line of sight to me, and throughout the show, I'd get like a picture from him or a video from him, and he's got a great video of there's James playing Rome, and there's me right in front of James, just like screaming my head off. Like, nice. It's awesome. So thanks for that, Don.
That's awesome.
But yeah, Rome is great. Everyone's like, oh, the Black Album is sold out. Of whatever, the Black Album kicks ass. And
yeah.
Rome in your face is awesome.
Yeah, I think the production on the Black Album is just amazing. So good. Then you get your instrumental, the Call of Cthulhu. Did they move drum kits then, or are they right?
Yep. That's when they go to drum 3 is for the instrumental,
and they're right there.
And yeah, they're up up the ramp to my right.
Yeah.
And James with the cigar, and
that moment we talked about. It's just the epitome of greatness.
As great as Cthulhu is, and seeing James with the cigar and the whole thing, both Orion and more so Cthulhu, Rob on that bass, is, and Cthulhu more because he's on the wah a lot more. He's got the whole he's so good. He's such a good bass player. I was super excited when they hired him because I knew I'd seen him with Ozzy. I saw him with Black Label Society a couple of times. I saw him at Suicidal. Like he was, it's not like he was an unknown.
He's probably, for me, with just kind of going off the cuff here, he's got to be the second best technical bass player of Metallica.
Absolutely, Cliff and Rob.
Yeah.
And they're an argument could be Cliff will always be ahead because he was kind of like like the innovator, like the first.
Yeah.
You know, like Randy Rhoads versus Zach Wilde. Like I love Zach Wilde as Ozzy's guitar player. Love him, love him, love him.
Yeah.
But you know, it all stems from Randy. The same kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah, and
So
the whole
Cliff,
story about both of them too. That story kind of goes with the legacy too of both of them.
there you go.
That's cool. Yeah, Cliff. Actually, there's a photograph in the town that I grew up in what, 86, wasn't it? No, what year was it? 80.
When he passed.
Yeah,
86.
yeah, 86. They were just in Dublin, like I think like a month before or 3 weeks before they went up to Sweden.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a picture taken outside the pub, and it's just every time I drive by it, I'm like, you know, that's where Cliff was. You know, it's just these little things that you see.
So when we were out for the 40th anniversary shows in San Francisco, a group of us we did like a Metallica field trip on the day in between, and we got in a couple of Ubers. There was probably like 12 or 15 of us. Went to the house in Carlson, the Metallica mansion that they used to rent, just to go out front, take some pictures at the sidewalk, be total nerds for 20 minutes, and then go.
Yeah.
We get there, and the guy that owns the house, I don't know if he still does, but at the time, this dude Stanley was showing the house to prospective renters. And he saw us all out there, and he was like, "You guys want to just come in?" He's like, "I know why you're all here. Like, if you want to come in, I'm showing the house. You want to walk around?" We're like, "Holy shit, really?" We go in, took pictures, and on the counter in the kitchen was a little picture frame on the counter, and it was a picture of the guys, the band, standing in the kitchen. And I'm looking at it, and I'm orienting myself, and I slide over, and I move, and I'm like, Cliff Burton stood exactly where I'm standing. And I was just like,
There's
holy
something
goosebumps. It was so surreal. You know, we're walking around, we walk into the bedrooms, and the guy's like, I'm pretty sure that was the room that James shared with and we're all just like, if these fucking walls could talk.
Oh, I know, dude.
X-rated stuff or whatever. But not to mention the music,
Yeah. Well, I'm not a huge collector, but this little piece behind me is flooring from the one-on-one studio.
See that right above Big Mick?
You got it too? Yeah.
Yep.
And sometimes I look at it and I'm like, oh, I wish that floor could talk.
Oh my God, yeah. It's funny. Every time I see like one of those videos pop up wherever like James is tapping his foot. I'm like, that's my square right there. That's the one. Who knows? But as far as I'm concerned, that's the one.
I had an ordeal to get that back to Ireland.
Oh, really?
Oh my God. Yeah, with shipping and stuff. Yeah, that went from, I don't know, LA to San Francisco to Seattle to Madrid to England to Ireland to right there. It was a pain in the ass to get it here, but my buddy, he did it for me. He was over there on work, and he actually gave it to me as a gift, and I nearly shit when I seen it. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, when I first heard they were doing it, I'm like, oh, it's probably like stupid expensive or something. And then I was like,
wasn't too bad.
No, I was like, I don't know, 30 or 40 bucks or something. I'm like, sold.
Yeah.
It wasn't much at all.
Yeah, it was pretty damn cool. So then we get into Unforgiven. Yeah, good song, you know what I mean?
I really got into Unforgiven. It's one of those songs you're just like, okay, it's one of their big ones.
Yeah.
I could probably name 5 songs I'd rather have right here, right now.
But it's part of the...
But then when it happens, he's got the acoustic out.
Yeah.
And that was cool. He was... the acoustic was facing us. So on the acoustic parts, he was facing us. And then when he turned for the vocals, he would go out to the outer part.
Okay.
It was great. Yeah, it was really, really cool.
And then you got Whiskey in the Jar.
Yeah, so right around then is when they did the how many shows thing part again. And I had the Lars Was Right shirt. And Lars was this night, he was on the inside towards the snake pit looking at people, and I saw him start to scan down to his right towards us. And I turned and I did one of these again. And exactly like night one, I see him see the shirt. I see him look up and see me and goes, literally like, you again, you, hey, you know? And I put my hand up and he walked over, like bypassed all these people, came right up to me, like full on like handshake from the stage.
Nice.
Hey, how's it going? I'm like, holy shit. It was like, I finally got his attention. It only took me, 2.5 years or whatever the hell it was.
Well, like, you know what I mean? Like, obviously so many people shit on Lars, and, he's such a good dude. Like, and going back to that story with Russell, the kid, he got to have a little chat with Lars, and, for him to let him sit on that drum kit, and, where some people say, oh, Lars is a, narcissist and he's all about himself, and he is so not. Like that there. He seen you, he noticed you at so many shows. He seen you having a bit of fun making the t-shirts and making them giggle or whatever. And he appreciated it. And he went down and shook your hand like a man.
That's just exactly how I think of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Fucking cool. Really fucking cool.
Yeah. Yeah. It was one of those moments. Like, you can't anticipate that. You just kind of like, wow, okay, this guy that I've admired my whole life, he doesn't know me. That's silly, but he sees me. He's like, hey, it's that guy.
Yeah, he knows your face. He appreciates
it's the Lars was right guy.
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah. No, it's so cool. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, whiskey then.
Whiskey was great. Whiskey was fun. They jammed. You could tell they're having fun with it. And then the next song.
Yeah, one of my favorites, Blackened.
That might be their best album opener.
Yeah.
Like and it's never, I will never ever be like, oh man, they played Blackened again.
Never.
Like, those words will never come out of my mouth.
Never, ever, ever, never. Same as Creeping Death. It's in the same family.
Yeah, 100%. Creeping Death, Harvey, Blackened. Yeah, actually the two songs after this too are just great live. So
yeah. Moth into the Flame, and then One and Sandman to kick it off. So to end it, I should say. But Blackened, did they nail it too? Did they?
Yeah,
of course they did.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, just crushed it. And that's one of my, that's maybe like a top 5 song for me.
Yeah. Moth into the Flame is a great song as well.
Moth is great too. I've seen Moth a bunch now. Apparently, I've seen Moth like 17 times now, according to IPOM.
Was there a small part of you going,
for Moth?
No, for like, something unusual to end the tour?
In the moment, no.
Okay.
After, not really.
Okay.
I go into these just because I've seen so many songs, and again, I'm small potatoes. There's people that have seen more shows than I have total just on this tour.
Yeah.
So I don't, I realize that, but I've seen a fair amount of shows. I go into these just wanting to see something I haven't seen before.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. Once I got Leper Messiah, and then once I saw Inamorata, like those were the two that I was really hoping. After that, it's like I just want something new for me.
Okay.
That's kind of where I'm at. Like I'll take the good and the not as good.
Of course, me too.
Which, I love these no repeat shows. I get made fun of because it means that there's going to be one show where I'm not going to see Enter Sandman.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you.
But even then, they played Sandman, and I was bouncing around, screaming my head off. You got in the moment. Yeah,
you got to remember, like, there's probably a couple of thousand people that this is their first ever Metallica show. You know what I mean?
Judging by the show of hands, I mean, who knows? There's a lot more than that. Like, there's and that blows me away at all these shows, seeing all these first timers.
Really, really good set for you, and a great weekend. But
that night too. I mean, Blackened. there's a shot that April and I got two photographs. Two of the official night 2 photographs were in 2 of them.
Oh, nice.
So that, James is playing Blackened and we're right behind him. Like it's that show, the crowd was tremendous, and that whole run from like Sanitarium on. I mean, Blackened, James is right in front of us. Moth, there's a lot of fire. So Kirk and Rob tend to stay on the low area in the dip because there's no pyro there, and James is usually up on the bridge. So Rob and Kirk were right there for most of Moth, and one there. I mean, they were just right in our faces, and it might be my new top show. I don't know quite if it's there, but it's right. Yeah, it's right up top there.
Experience alone, I think that's going to be hard to beat with them right in front of you for so many songs.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, the set isn't anything like really out of the ordinary, or there aren't any like, oh my god, they played that.
But you had a private show with Metallica.
That's what April, like every couple of minutes, April and I would just look at each other and go, what the hell? What is going on right now? Like, this is like our own little, it was wild. It was absolutely wild. I still thinking, processing it all, and it was intense.
Yeah, man. That's yeah. It just sounds like a blast. Sounds like
it was. I mean, all of these weekends, like there wasn't one time I walked out of a show and was like, oh, they were okay tonight. They're playing top of their game. They're killing it.
100%.
And if they have a moment like in Arlington, they left out that whole middle part of You Must Burn, the groovy, sludgy kind of part.
Yes.
They forgot, they didn't even play it. They forgot it. And then afterwards, James is like, oh, there's most of You Must Burn. And then Lars started drumming it, and they played that part at the end. Like, he's like, there, you got the whole song, but here in the crap like that, like I don't care that they goof something up like that. Like,
but that's what I love, that Kirk sometimes will just be like, okay, I fucked up, time to go again. We're like, what you
the Nothing Else Matters thing a couple of years back, that was here in Boston. So we were all at that show when he fell down. He was just like,
that must be highly embarrassing. But what I love about it is like,
whatever, he got up and he played it.
You fucked up. We all fuck up. I know.
But now every time he does Nothing Else Matters and he gets through it all, he has fun with it too. So
100%. Man, it's been an absolute blast. I really enjoyed this one. I feel like we could talk for another 4 hours, but
I mean, I got nothing to do.
we definitely have to do something again. No, it's been a blast. Thanks so much, and maybe
thanks, Gavin. Thanks.
Catch you in Athens. You never know.
Yeah, thank you for having me. This has been a lot of fun.
Yeah. All right, dude. Take it easy. All right.
Thanks, Gavin. Take care.